Hello everybody, Nails of Norway are finally back again, and look what I have got! This is so exciting! I got contacted by a company here in Norway that has started to selling this type of thing. This is a nail putty or a polygel, and this is an international brand there. Artisticnaildesign.com. They are made in the United States and it's available all over international. Yeah. They sent me a bunch of brochures. Is one with every single steps on how to, what they have and how to use the polygel or putty gel, and what colors that they have, and what what benefits it is to use it, and so on. And I got a small one, a small step-by-step instruction. This is a regular overlay, and one for a white tip. They have lots of stuff in their line. They have gels, acrylics, dipping systems, putty, this one, polygel. They have gel polishes, they have regular polishes, they have hybrid polishes. Yeah, you name it, they have everything. So go and check them out. Be sure to check them out. I am super happy that they have started to sell this thing here in Norway. You can order this and get it in 1 or 2 or 3 days, so yay! I got some files and I got some nail forms. So they are super great. I have tested them out, of course. They are so amazing. Oh, I'm dying to show you on my hand, so you will see. There's 100 in this package. It's so cute and so edgy. Rock hard, get bent nail forms. Everything is so cool. And I will open my box now. I'm so excited. So open. Oops, here it is. I am so excited because I saw this one in the brochure, and it looked like a bigger brush than the others that I have used, and I am so excited to see if that is the case, because I'm not sure if I mentioned that in another video, but I wanted to try a bigger brush because a smaller brush makes more indentation in your nail when you're working with a putty gel. But this one, it says it's an Oval number 10. Yay! It's the number 10. Yay! Look, it's bigger than usual. Yay! Look at that. I'm going to take out the regular brush and show you the difference, because this is exactly what I wanted. I am so excited about that. And we have their shaping liquid. I have checked their prices, and this liquid is super cheap compared to gelish slip solution, and you only need a tiny bit, and this is huge. This is 8 fluid ounces, 240 milliliter. So this is going a long way. And here we have blush pink, and this is 60 grams, so it's a huge tube, same as the gelish one that I have tried. And here is the bright white. Wow, opaque. Ooh, wow. So we'll see what I can do with these colors, and we have some goodies in here. It's not empty. Yay! And we have these to squeeze out the empties. 2 of these. I'm so excited. And here we have some glitter let us send you clients. Okay, registered. Yay! And something to put on my stand. Yeah. And this is the one that I showed you earlier. The quick instruction and the sticker. And here we have this is the balancing primer, and then you use the opening act, rock hard, cool name, and an instant shine top coat, no cleanse sealer. Yay! I love a non-cleanse sealer. So, oh, I'm so excited to try them out. And they have sent the different types of files. They have different names, so that is really cool. First you correct with 150, and then you aspect with 180, and then you perfect with the 220 and 280, and then you reflect. That is so cool. And then you have this one to get exact the shape and the free edge. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Thank you for sending me files. I'm not about a good file. So we'll see. Let's prep my nails and get started. So now it's on to nail prepping. I am pushing back the cuticle and removing some dead cuticle on my nail plate, and I mostly do that with my e-file and my nail drill, and you will see that soon. I am working with little cuticle drill bit that I go in a forward speed on one side and a reverse speed on the other side of my nail, so I get under both the corners and around the side walls. Don't forget the side walls. That is also cuticles down there. Dead cuticles, I mean. And I remove some shine from my nail and also some discoloration from my polish, nail polish. And this is, I do not put any pressure on my file at all. It's just to get rid of the shiny nail, because that will not, nothing will adhere to that nail if you do not remove that shine. So you just take off the dust, and I have to put some alcohol on it and clean my nail really well. And here are my brush, and I am comparing them to the other two that I have. I guess they are number 6 and number 4. So here are the spatulas, and I love this. And this is the nail form. I put a tab back and I roll it between my fingers, and I just pinch it in the tip, and I open the back, and I measure the form under my side walls, and then I cut the sides, because then I get the nail form really tucked under my my nail, because then I do not need to pinch my nail. And I just pinch the tips because I want a stiletto shape. So, and I do the same with all the others, and just push it up, and so you get really nice and tight, and you do not want that form to get anywhere. And as you can see with my spatula, from my side wall and straight out, you will see where the tip will end. And sometimes I have to cut my form because my hyponychium is a little bit grown out and weird. So to get a tight form I have to do that. So I'm putting first down the pH regulator and dehydrator, and then the bonder, acid-free bonder. I do take 2 coats before I put down a layer. So this is the second coat, and I squeeze out a little bead of my putty. It's just another word for polygel, and I just dab it out onto my nail form, because I just going to do a tip first. I'm just going to I'm going to do tips on all of my nails first. Some with a blush pink and some in white. And you will see that I only need a tiny bit amount of the solution. Sorry, I forgot it. Sorry, I forgot the name. And I also dab it onto the paper towel before I actually smooth it over to the gel, polygel. And the thing with this putty and gel is amazing, because you can work with this as long as you want, and it's a brilliant thing for beginners to start with, and you can play with it forever, and it does not go anywhere. The more I work with it, the more I love it. And then you cure it. And I took off the tip, but I forgot to record the first layer of my nail bed on my next finger. I'm going to have a really deep smile line, so that is why I use the this file, wooden file. That's what I was going to say. So I'm putting on a second layer here, a second bead, and dabbing it on, and I'm making sure to make a high enough apex. It's better to make a higher apex when you're doing a smile line like this, because you can just file that down again if you have made it too high. So you can see I have removed the form on my pinky finger, no, pointer finger, sorry. And I just keep on working that putty over the second layer. And here it is, and I just reshape or make that smile line really sharp, because when you put the white on top or on the sides, you can file down to it again, and it will still have a sharp line underneath. And over to the bright white opaque, I again forgot to press record, so on the first layer. So again you will see me dabbing out the second layer, but I am going to make enough tips for you to see so you will not miss anything. And there is no problem with spilling over to the soft pink area with the white, because you are going to file it down again, so the smile line will reappear and you will get a crisp and beautiful smile line if you have done the basic right. So this white is super easy to work with, and not to mention this brush. I absolutely love this brush. It's so easy to manage the product. So I'm just going over everything and smoothing everything out. But the problem that I counted was, of course, this is a white opaque, and when I take off the form, it did not cure through, so I just smoothed it out underneath, and I cured it from underneath, and I actually had no problem at all. So I forgot to press record again, but I tried to make a thinner tip, but I still had a problem. Usually I would have used a clear tip, but I did not have a clear, so I just worked with white, and it made no problem for me. So I'm putting on the primer here, and at last I will show you a tip. So I am doing this tip as thin as I can possibly do, and the product, yeah, I don't think the product could have been any more thinner than I did it. It looks a lot more thicker on the video, but in real life it was really thin. But I still had a little bit of white tackiness underneath. You will see that soon, but you can see how easy I brushed this white out. It's super easy. It's almost like working with acrylic white, but you can play with it forever. You see, I still had a little bit of white there, so I had to swipe it out and then cure it again. And the second bead. And if you're working with around the cuticle area with a big bead, you should probably leave a bit of a space around the cuticle area, because you are doing a lot of dabbing on the top to push the products forward, and yeah, so when you push a lot on the top, I pushed a lot of the product down into the cuticle area again, so I had to clean up a bit. So that was a note to myself: leave the cuticle area, leave a little bit more of a gap in the cuticle area, so I can shape that in the end instead of over flooding it, and wipe it out, wipe around it like I do here. But that was no problem fixing that with a brush, because this brush was really easy to work with, and I was too lazy to get off of my chair because I sat too comfortable. So but it was great using my brush. So this white still stuck in the bristles of my brush, but it was no problem. I just dabbed it into the shaping solution, and the white just came right out. So there was no problem there. So curing this, and here I am putting on a white bead, yes, you can see, and I'm doing an ombre on this finger and on my pinky. On my pinky it will be kind of a reversed ombre with a white tip instead. So I do fiddle a lot with the ombre tip here, but it does not matter that much because I am going to have glitter on top here, so it doesn't matter if that white line is a bit harsh. But I did dab a lot, and I had to clean up a bit again. And I'm also going to encapsulate it, so I'm not sure why I was so fixated about this transition here. And then this is the last bead in this section of the nails, progress of the nails. Sorry. So I'm just dabbing it out. I have just sped up this video about 1.5 times, because if I had it on in just normal speed, you will see me dab in slow motion. So yeah, and you see the side walls there. I had to have some filing to do afterwards, so they are quite clumpy. And this is a pink Mylar flake and glitter mix that I made a while ago. So I am going to use those two, and I just take a little bit of the putty and smear it all over the places where I want the glitter to be and the Mylar to be, so it has something to stick to. And then I just dab it on with a brush that I do not use to anything else. And when I have dabbed it into place where I want it to be, I cured it, because then it is stuck onto the nail before I encapsulate everything. And I'm going to encapsulate it with a sheer, of course, so the sheer pink, so it will be really subtle, this glitter and Mylar. And dabbing on that Mylar is not really fun, but it's yeah. I'm sorry about lack of focus, but I was a bit concentrated about these Mylar flakes. And then I am curing them. And I'm putting on the second beads, or the top layer. As you can see, I am a bit more cautious of not to put a lot of product in the back first. So I'm just making an overlay and pushing the product forward and try to make it as smooth and neat as possible, so I do not have that much to file. Clean up around the edges. And doing the same to all of the nails, the rest of the nails. And remember to make that apex high enough to support these long nails. only downside that I can think about is that the kit came with a hard top coat. The hard top coat is brilliant because it shines amazing, but the nail putty or polygel is a flexible product. So when you're putting a hard top coat on top, it might crack, but it's not a problem, but you will see kind of a tiny crack, but it's just in the top layer, it's not in your nail. But the problem is maybe not a problem with short fingers or shorter nails, but I had insanely long nails, and I also put down 2 coats because I wanted it to last long and I wanted it to shine. So I noticed that I got some cracks. That is the only thing that I had to say negative about the kit. But if you have a soft top coat, put on a soft top coat if you want. Or else I absolutely love this product. And did I mention that this white, it was so easy to work with. It felt like that I work with the acrylic, but I could play with it forever. But when it was dry, it almost felt like plastic, and that was the weirdest thing. But it was not soggy or soft. Everything was hard, and the soft pink was hard, and I had no problems at all with this product. I had these nails on for over almost 3 weeks, this long, and no problems. You can see that I have filed my nails, and the apex on my nails are great because I tucked it underneath my own nails. The forms, I mean. And I file with the 150 grit underneath my nails first, and then I do the side walls, try to make them straight out since I'm doing a stiletto nail. Then I do the yeah sorry, brain fart. Nail bed area, and then their nail bed area, and then I go around the whole nail to make it smooth and round and beautiful, and make sure that the curve you make on one side need to be equal on the other side. So be sure to check that very often. And this is the 150 grit, no, the 180 grit, sorry. This is more to reinforce, or the thing that you did with the 150 grit. And this buffer, this was amazing. It was so soft and made it so soft, and I believe that my own buffer would have made a lot of stripes in this soft putty. So I'm doing the same with this nail. I wanted to show you the filing because I wanted to show you everything from beginning to the end. So I just wanted to do that, so I'm sorry about this long video, but I hope that you enjoyed watching the whole process from beginning to the end of a nail, a long nail. And now I am over to the pink and white nail with the nail bed. first always go underneath and do the side walls, and then my nail bed area. And it's so hard to file underneath the camera on this tiny place and still be in focus. You have no idea how hard I have tried to do this. And yeah, and file from the apex area and down to the tip of your nail, so you do not file off your apex. unless you want the apex to be lower if you have made it too high. So I'm making it smooth and straight lines and nice stiletto shape. And buffed it up. And this dust is like the jelly's dust. It just fell down. It doesn't flow around in the air, but it does not clog up the files either. This is the nails finished, and here they are really blinged up. And I made a bow and everything, but I did not like the bow, so I took it off, and this is what I ended up with. Yeah, and then here is the top coat, and I'm putting on the top coat, as you can see. I just had this on, this blinged out nail. When I get long nails, I just have to put on a lot of stuff on them, but I had it on for 2 days and I just know I had to take it off because I put so much into the nails with the Mylar and the glitter, so I wanted that to shine through. And so the naked nails, I actually like that. It's not that naked, but for me they are naked. But as I said, I have had them on almost for 3 weeks and I still like them. So I like that subtle look of the glitter shining through the soft pink. But I also like this one. And curing. And then I'm finished. And thank you everybody for making through all of this. And I really hope that you like this. And go and check out artisticnaildesign.com, and if you are in Norway, .no, and comment on this video if you like to, and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't done it. And hopefully I will be back really soon, and I love you all, and bye bye for now. And here you see some naked nails also. Bye bye.